Hello, my name is Ahmed Farouk, Senior Vice President, Head of Retail ETF Distribution for Franklin Templeton, Canada. I wanted to talk to you today about Factor ETFs. You may have heard of them before. Usually Factor ETFs were tied to smart beta or strategic beta ETFs, a rule-based approach looking to capture a factor exposure from a broad-based index. That could be the TSX Composite or the S&P 500. But what does all this mean? If you can go back to your academic finance textbooks, and you'll find that historical rewarded areas of outperformance across major asset classes usually gets tied back down to factor-based investing, long-term persistent outperformance, diversification while managing your risk profile. Here are some examples of factors that have become mainstream throughout history. If you go back to the 1930s, quality and value was something that made a lot of sense. You had momentum strategies, you had small cap, low vol, dividends, growth. These are all factors that you've probably have heard of, and you've probably seen them available as investment strategies. They've been available for decades from an institutional investor standpoint, and even through mutual funds. In the ETF world, the first factor strategy came out 15 years ago, a dividend strategy. You probably weren't even aware that was a factor, but dividend tilted factor or yield-driven factors were available to all the masses. Now, in the last 5 to 10 years, we're starting to see even more factor-based strategies available, but they're available to all the other factors that I just mentioned: momentum, value, quality, low volatility, dividend yields that we are aware of, and size, which is considered small cap. But one of the main concerns with factor-based investing is which ones do I choose? Or how long do I keep them invested in one factor? Are there timings of factors that I should be aware of? Sometimes that can become quite difficult. As factors can be quite cyclical, those uncomfortable in choosing single factors and figuring out how long to hold one out or to move to another one, multi-factor strategies were created, which combine multiple factors into a single strategy, which can help smooth out performance over the long term. I hope I was able to provide you with a quick understanding of factor-based ETFs. These ETFs target exposures to factors that have been around for over 90 years. And over the long term, they've provided persistent outperformance, diversification, and managing risk. Thank you.